Fall is officially here. It's October. We're in the fourth quarter, the home stretch for the year. Are we going to finish up ahead, or are things going to cool off quite a bit? It's Matt here, and this is your October 2021 Plano Real Estate Update. Before we jump right in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. So looking back at last month, there were 261 single-family homes that sold in Plano. That's down just a little bit from the year prior. I attribute that mostly to fewer homes being available for buyers to purchase. And also seasonally, we're going to see fewer homes sold in September than we do in August. It's very common here in Plano. Median sold price was $450,000. We've seen that for the last 3 months, so we're starting to see home prices level off. I imagine they're going to continue to stay pretty level throughout the remainder of the year. At the same time, a measure I like to look at every month is the sold to list ratio. That ratio represents the amount buyers are willing to pay above the original list price. And for a while this year, it was like at 5, 6, 7% above, and now it's climbing back down, where last month it was 101.4%. So half of all homes are more than that, and I will tell you, even still, 70% of homes in Plano sell for the list price or higher. And then when we think about how long it takes to sell a home, last month the median days on market were 8. So it took just over a week to sell homes. We're seeing things cool off a little bit. Some of that frenzy around bidding up the price, people are sticking a little closer to the original list price. And we're also seeing homes don't sell the minute they're on the market. Doesn't mean it's crashing. Prices have stayed the same, and that's good news, but some of the frenzy has started to burn off as we move out into the fall here. Now I want to break down each of the areas of Plano, looking at West, Central, and East Plano, and take a look at what's going on more regionally across our city. Now, when we look at West Plano, median sold price was $590,000. That's down from the month prior. We're probably going to see West Plano prices swing around quite a bit, because there are more luxury homes in that part of the market, and it's a small market with just 88 homes selling last month. Now, when we look at Central Plano, median sold price was $429,000. That's up $1,000 from the month prior, so we're still pretty consistent there on pricing. Now, half of all the homes sold in Plano were in Central Plano. That's generally the case. That's a larger geographic area and more homes available for sale in Central Plano. And then lastly, we moved to East Plano. That's the smallest part of our market. We saw just 34 homes sell there last month, and the median sold price was $350,000, so roughly the same as the month prior. This is the part of the market, though, where we see the home prices get bid up a little more, and that list to sold ratio was selling for 102.7% of the original price. I mostly attribute that more to the entry-level price point. There's tremendous upward pressure across our whole market on home prices, and we're going to see that a lot in these entry-level price points in the 300s. If you're curious about what's going on in your neighborhood, your subdivision, reach out. I would love to have that conversation with you. So now I want to take a moment and talk to you about inventory. That's the story of 2021. Low inventory, that's what's been driving all of the trends. And over time, we're starting to see just a little bit more inventory come on the market. As of today, the beginning of October, there are 188 homes for sale. That represents 0.7 months of supply. So we're not quite at 1 month yet, but it's creeping up in tenths of a month each month, so we're getting there. The more broader DFW market does have 0.9 months of supply, so it's much closer to that 1 month of supply mark. It's still very much a seller's market. In this chart here, I break down months of supply across price points. You'll have seen this before. We have very low inventory in the entry-level price points, and then we're starting to see wiggle room in the high end and luxury. So let's talk about what it means if you're a seller in today's market, or even a homeowner thinking about selling. With the market cooling off, you might be getting a little uneasy, thinking, uh-oh, what's going on? Well, yes, the frenzy is cooling off, but prices aren't going down. Prices are staying level. And most people are forecasting that prices are going to continue to climb into next year. It's probably unreasonable to expect home values to go up 2 or 3% every month. That's not really sustainable. We're probably going to start to see a time where home values go up 5, 6, 7% a year. But it does mean if you're selling your house, you can't be a lazy seller. You're actually probably going to do best by spending some time preparing your home for sale. Sure, you could call me and we can get your home in the market in 72 hours. But the person who calls me and says, let's strategize how we can get the most value for our house, there's a lot of opportunity for that even still. Take a look at this chart here. We talked before, median sold to list ratio is 101.4%. Well, those best houses still get a premium. You can see the top 25% of homes are getting bid up 5, top 10% homes getting bid up 10% or more above their original list price. So there is still plenty of room for the seller who has their home ready to go to make that nice premium. So smart sellers are strategic and they start with a plan. That's my advice to you right now. So let's shift gears and talk about what it means to be a buyer in Plano or even the larger DFW market right now. Well, I'm talking about a market that's cooling off, but what I'm really saying is some of the chaos is going away. But I will tell you, don't hear that to mean it's a buyer's market. It's still very much a seller's market. It's just not as crazy of a seller's market. So as you're shopping, as you're thinking about homes, keep these fundamentals in mind. First, any search is going to be better when you're very clear on what you want. You'll find that if you want to be in West Plano with a pool, stick with that and be patient, because even though there are a few more homes for sale, it's not a lot of months of inventory, but homes are coming on and off the market quickly. 2, know your financing and be clear on your financing, and take the time, the 15, 20, 30 minutes to do that up front. Perhaps even consider getting pre-underwritten so that you can write a more competitive offer. And then know how much cash you want to bring to the transaction. You probably will have to bid up if you're looking for one of those great houses. People love those houses, and just like I talked about a moment ago, they're getting bid up. So you need to have cash available to do that extra bidding up. And then I would say, keep shopping below your max price point. You may see a home for $500,000 and that may be the top of your budget. Maybe still shop for $480,000, $490,000 because you still don't have the kind of negotiability to bring the price down. You just don't have to bid up as much in this current market. I'm seeing a lot of uptick in our business with buyers entering back in the market who may have paused. And so recognize you still have competition. And last month, nearly 1,500 families bought a home in Collin County. There's no reason why you can't be one of those people next month. So that's your October 2021 market update for Plano, Texas. We're in the 4th quarter. I'm excited for the rest of the year. I think we're going to finish it quite strong. Every month I talk about the fundamentals in Plano. Keep in mind they're the same for all of the surrounding areas. If you have questions about what's going on in your neighborhood, reach out. I love to have those conversations with you. In the meantime, enjoy this great fall weather in Texas. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure to check out some of our other videos featured on our channel.